Hello and welcome to our Java programming class. This class is an introduction to programming in the Java programming language. We start with basic programming structures and then move on to object-oriented programming. And by the end of the class, you'll be able to create your own graphical apps. Learning to program for the first time is not an easy task. So I've included a number of techniques to help you master the subjects. Mind maps is a note-taking technique where you can draw connections between concepts in ways that help you remember and understand. I use it myself all the time when I study new materials. The Pomodoro method. It turns out that most people can only stay concentrated on a task for 25 minutes. So it helps to take a break after 25 minutes. That is what the Pomodoro method facilitates by breaking up your work. I use it myself all the time, and it really helps me to stay focused and get work done. Pair programming. Learning to program for the first time is not an easy task, but it helps if you work with somebody. This is what pair programming is meant to do. Pair programming is two people working on one program on one computer. Besides helping you to learn hands-on, it's also used in many companies because it results in better code quality. I've included a module called Learning Resources with tutorials and videos, including resources on how to pair program online. You can find it in the module section of Canvas. Being a successful programmer is not only about being able to write code. It is also about being able to talk and reason about programs. For instance, when you're working with other programmers or in a job interview. So here are 3 skills that you will also learn. You will learn to use the correct language constructs and name things correctly. Much like English, we have to use certain sentence structures to get our meaning across. The same is true in programming languages. So in this program, you will learn all the basic language constructs, when to use them, and why. You will also learn to comment your programs. This works on many levels to make you a better programmer. First, when you can explain what the code does in plain English, you have proven to yourself and me that you understand what you write. And explaining a piece of code engages metacognitions in your mind to help comprehension and understanding. It's been said that you haven't really understood something until you have explained it to someone. So in this class, you're going to do this by explaining the code to yourself and me in code comments. Finally, test your programs to see that they work as intended. It's not enough to just write the code. That's like writing an essay and never reading it. As one of my professors said to me, any self-taught hacker can get 100,000 lines of code to run, but can you convince anybody that it works? So in this class, you will learn to systematically develop your programs with tests so that when you are done, you can confidently say that the programs work correctly. Finally, if you have any questions, please ask them in the question and answer forum in Canvas, because fellow students may be able to answer that before I do. And if you need to contact me, please use the inbox in Canvas. I take the position that education is an offer. So how much time and effort you put into it will determine how much you get out of it. And I'm here to work with you all the way so that you can become the best programmer you possibly can in the time we have together. See you in class.